All right, today we're gonna make some pickled jalapenos because I went to the Latin farmer's market yesterday and I got these lovely jalapenos. I love jalapenos, but I know I won't be able to eat them all before they go bad, so I'm gonna pickle them. The thing about pickling is it usually uses regular sugar, and I'm trying to go refined sugar or sugar-free if possible, but I don't like artificial stuff. So I am going to try using organic coconut sugar today. So we'll see how that goes. But the ingredients are, I'm gonna use 6 jalapenos. I'm gonna use garlic, my organic coconut sugar, and kosher salt, water, and vinegar. So first things first, I'm gonna cut these jalapenos up and crush this garlic. We're gonna get them in this jar and then we'll start the brine. Okay, jalapenos are all sliced up. Then I'm gonna do a couple coarse slices of the garlic so we can get that garlic flavor. I used 2 cloves, so I just sliced them up a little bit. I'm just gonna throw that in there and we're gonna set that aside. So now we're going to get the stuff for the brine ready. I'm gonna take a 1/2 cup of water and a 1/2 cup of white vinegar. You can also use apple cider vinegar if you like. So 1/2 cup of vinegar. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of the organic coconut sugar. And this is my first time using this, so we're gonna see how this comes out. Because I've made the pickled jalapenos in the past, but last time I made it, it was with regular sugar, so we'll see. And then 1 teaspoon of the coarse kosher salt. So we're gonna take this and put it on the stove, cook it up, make sure all the sugar and the salt is melted. Not melted, dissolved. And then we'll come back and pour it over our jalapenos, so. Okay, my brine's done. It took about 5 minutes. And now I'm gonna pour it carefully over my jalapenos. Technically, you would really like for it to cover the jalapenos. So let me see if I can push those down a little bit. There we go. Ooh. Can sure smell that vinegar. All right, so the jalapenos are pretty much covered. So we're gonna let this sit and cool down, and then we'll cover it and put it in the refrigerator. Once that it has cooled and chilled in the refrigerator, it is ready to eat. So we'll come back and sample this later to see how good this recipe turned out. All right, so the jalapenos are now chilled, and we're gonna sample these. Oh, if I can get the, there we go. All right, woo, they smell spicy. They are still spicy. They're not as sweet as I usually have them with the regular sugar. There's just a hint of sweetness, but they might sweeten up after I let them sit for a few days, but delicious. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Again, no refined sugar in this one, so it's a little bit healthier for you and delightful. So now I can go have some with my lunch.